So hi everybody, this is Katie Evans with the Living 48 Real Estate Team, and I am super excited to be here today with one of my really good friends, Chris Kielbart, and he is a financial advisor, and he actually is in a networking group of mine. And so the reason that we're having this conversation today is Chris actually, in our last networking meeting, he said something that really sparked me, and I thought, oh my goodness, I really want to share this with the people that I connect with. And Chris, what you said in the meeting basically was that, once we all come out of this, whatever we're in right now, this pandemic, obviously we're in sort of a financial crisis right now with the whole economy having been shut down, that there were a lot of us that were unprepared for this. And yet we know, because we've seen it time and time again, that there is going to be another one of these cycles, usually 7 to 10 years down the road. And so this is going to happen again, and it'll probably happen again after that. It's happened before. So what you had said, though, that really sparked me was that there are things that we can do to be prepared for this, so that at next time it happens, we're not caught feeling fear, that we can feel like we're cool. We're all going to be okay. Like, this is not a great thing. It's not wonderful, but we're going to be okay. So I kind of wanted you to just take a minute or two and speak to that. Like, what are some of your best tips for how we can, the next time this comes around, how we can be prepared so that in the times of good and plenty, what should we be doing so that when we get to this again, we're okay?
Sure. And so I think what I had mentioned was, we all remember 2008, market crash, a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people struggled to keep their homes. And a lot of that came down to just not planning correctly, but a lot of that was also just a really bad economic situation. And this time around is not quite that extreme. As we've seen, the market did go down. It's come back up to where it was at the beginning of the year. So, we kind of broke even, but a lot of people freaked out for the few months that we've been dealing with this. And
Right.
So one of the things I teach all of my clients is to have 3 months of their income saved for an emergency fund. And I really do mean emergencies. This is not like, oh, hey, I need a new gallon of ice cream kind of situation. This is my tires went flat on the freeway. This is my air conditioning on my house has died and I need to fix it so that my family doesn't die in the Arizona summer, right?
Right.
Our triple digits are miserable. So that 3 months really is for those rainy days. And this last couple months really would qualify for that for a lot of people who lost their jobs or got, hours reduced or income reduction, right? Whatever the case was, whether it was a pay cut, hours taken away. I apologize for the background noise.
We're all working from home. It's all good.
Right. Yeah. Little kids. I love them. And then on the other side of that, right, we talked about the 3 months of savings. I also teach my clients to set up a 6 months income saved. And that way they have 9 months total. Okay. And this isn't something that's just going to happen overnight. Most of us can't live off of only half of our income. Most of us are living paycheck to paycheck. That's a sad statement of our country, but it's true.
Right.
And so we just need to start with a little bit. And you can put that away in the money market, something that's going to grow, at 2 to 3% interest versus what the banks are giving us of 0.05. And those kind of situations, money markets don't get adversely affected like your IRA would have in this situation. Right.
Okay.
And so they're a little more stable. Your money grows more slowly, but it also doesn't suffer the adverse effects of a down economy quite as heavily.
Right.
And so this is a good place to store your money and have quick access to it. And when I say quick, I mean like 2 to 3 days. Right. And so
Gotcha.
This is somewhere you put your money, you forget that it's there until you absolutely need it. And it's important for us to understand the difference between a want and a need, right? Now, I need a car to get to and from the office. I need a car to get to and from physical meetings when we have them. But what I don't need is a Lamborghini.
Right.
I need a car that's reliable and can get me from point A to point B comfortably. but it doesn't have to be a high-end, super expensive. And that it doesn't matter who you are listening to this, do something that's affordable. Pay cash for it if you can. Just make sure it's a good working vehicle that you're not going to be upside down in and end up losing in a situation like we've recently experienced.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
With having those two accounts, you're pretty much at that point financially bulletproof to a situation like we just went through. And that's what everybody really wants.
Awesome. I love that. I love that so much. And I love that you said that it needs to be probably somewhere that's a little harder for us to get to than just, hey, it's in my savings account, so I can really quick just transfer the money over to my checking account.
Yeah, and don't save it under your mattress either.
Yeah. Oh, the mattress money is just the pizza man money. Come on, we know that.
Absolutely. Man, I'm hungry and I don't want to cook.
That's right. I got money. I got cash in the other room. We'll just give that to the pizza guy. It's cool. I love that. So I think we all know that, right now it looks like we're showing signs of maybe coming out of this, and we're all going to hopefully be getting back to work as quickly as possible. And so I think having this top of mind and knowing that, okay, we're going to start setting this up so that every paycheck even if it's just as little as like what, $10, $20, that's at least something.
I'd say start somewhere at 25.
Yeah.
Because it's not an amount that hurts. But it is an amount that you will notice at first.
Yeah.
But again, this is a plug and play, forget about it and let it build for you.
Yeah.
Right. That's the idea. So we want you to be prepared. And like you mentioned when you introduced me, this is something that happens every 7 to 10 years. If we really are at this point coming out of it, and we're going to, solidify, be stable for a while in our economy, right now is the perfect time to start your plan so that 7 to 10 years down the road, you have that 9 months saved and you're not going to worry when your boss comes to you and says, hey, we've got to reduce your hours.
Yeah.
Because you've got 9 months of income saved.
Yeah. I think that's such a great thing. Well, Chris, I super appreciate you taking the time to have this conversation with me. Now, if I've got anybody out in my world that would like to have a further conversation or maybe specifically talk about, their personal financial situation or have you help them, how can they best get a hold of you? What's the best way for them to find you?
So one of the best ways to get a hold of me is my direct line. My phone number is 480-276-5031. They can text. That would probably be best just because of all the spam calls that exist these days.
Right.
Text me, let me know that you saw the video, that you want to chat with me, and then I can call you back. If you do call, please leave a message, and I will call you back within 24 hours as my message indicates. A lot of phone calls I get, they just ring off. No message, not calling it back. That's
what I tell people all the time too. You don't leave me a message, you don't really want me to call you back.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Well, there's just too many spam calls. And
True.
So keeping track of all that is tedious.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Chris, I so appreciate your time, like I said again today. And for all of my clients, or if Chris chooses to share this with any of his clients, if there's anything that I can do for you, again, I work in Arizona real estate here, and I would be happy to be that resource for you, answer any questions that you might have about what's going on in the Arizona real estate market, what your home values are going to look like right now, what they might be doing in the future. I'm just here to be a resource. So if anybody needs me, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And probably the easiest way to find us is to visit our website, which is www.living48realestate.com. There's tons of resources for you there. This video will be posted there. It's a great place to go and just find all kinds of stuff. Or you can call me directly on my phone as well. And that number is 480-415-1341. And I'm just like Chris. If you want to talk to me, leave me a message or shoot me a text, and all that's in the message as well. So
love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Chris, thank you again for your time. And
thank you.
And if we can be of any assistance to you, let us know. Okay. We'll catch you guys all on our next video.
See ya.